Hello boys, welcome back to Warren's Model Aircraft. I'm just going to do a quick little update on this. I'm not far off finished now. The only parts I've got to put on are those in there. So as you can see, if you can see, there you go. They're just the guns, just got the guns to put on, and the flaps at the back where the little wheel goes. They've got to be painted up. I haven't got many decals left to put on now. I'll give you a quick show. I've done a bit of weathering on the landing gear to final touches, and that's it really. I'll bring this camera around, I'll show you. Turn it around. Right. Okay. Right. I'll put all those decals on there. Here, here, here. There, there, and there. And then there's the 3 on the tail there. So those 3. And obviously I've done all the others as well, and I've had to paint these on because there isn't any decal for it, but I always find those sort of parts look better painted than decals anyway. I normally paint these as well, but there was one in there so I used it and it looks alright. Let's get in there. On the on here, on the exhaust things, I used MIG oil and grease stain wash on there, so that looks quite effective. Excuse me. I was just watching Making Models again, his weathering tips, and he was using these, which were the ultimate washes, and what he did was he didn't put them on in liquid form. He emptied them into like a, you know, into a pot like this, decanted them as he said, and let the moisture come out of it, and then it turned into like a powdery, like a makeup sort of texture. And then he just got a brush, and he had 3 brushes, and he was just putting it on, blotching it on, and then wiping it across the contours of the airflow, and it looks quite effective. And then you don't get loads of mess, and you can control it better rather than liquid weathering stuff. So I'm gonna empty some of mine into a pot and try the same technique. But as Gary said, it's quite painstaking. It takes, you know, a few hours. You don't just slap your weathering on like you do with normally and then wipe it off. You have to keep working at it and layering it and layering it, and it does look really effective when it's done. Right then, I'm going to put this down. I'll get a different view on this. Yeah. So, yeah, they're all done. Those yellow things, they're done. Me weathering on me, there's done. I've just showed you underneath. There you go. I've also got to put the guns on there. Got that to do. Yes, so it's turned out quite well, considering the cock up with all the green paint come off. But luckily my new airbrush came, which saved the day. And there was a bit of a cock up with the propeller. You have like the little I've got it somewhere, and I've weathered that as well. You have the little noggin, don't you? That, yeah, it's in here I think. Nope. The little thing that holds the propeller inside. Well, I had that on, and I was just turning the propeller, and it fell off. Luckily, I managed to get it out, so it wasn't rattling around in the aircraft. It come out of here, but I can soon fix that. I can put a pin in there or make the hole smaller, so that's tighter. So that's not really a problem. I wouldn't really say there was any fit issues with it. Really, I think the only thing I had was where there was a bit of filler I had to put in here because there was a gap here and there was a tiny gap there, and these I couldn't get in. I had to chop the sides off of the exhaust part to get them in on both sides, so they're not even glued in. They're that tight in, I haven't even had to glue them. Apart from that, there's no problems with this kit at all, apart from them couple of issues. No, so all I've got left on this kit to do now is I've weathered that a bit. You can't really see in the light at the moment, so I've got to varnish that. I've got to put another whole matte varnish over the top of it. There's just a few more little decals, you know, with these there. There's not many at all. And then I've just got these little parts in here what I've showed you to paint up. The landing gear flaps there, they're already painted up and varnished. I've just got to stick them on, so I've just got those bits to do and mask the cockpit up, and it'll all be finished. And I'll start on my Phantom. I don't know how much I'll get done with the Phantom, really, because it's Christmas coming up, isn't it? James, my man, like all your builds you've got on the go there, you're doing very well. Yeah, I wouldn't like your job either, mate. Doing 12 sets of days and 7 days and nights and working Christmas Day, no chance, mate. You're right, get another job after Christmas, I would. Right, this stuff is very good. I find that quite good stuff. So once I've put that on, I use that afterwards, and obviously that presses the decal down, so it gives like the painted look of the decal, which that is a must. Right then, that's it. Thanks for the shout out, Lenny, at the end of your video. I'm glad to be back. Right. Right then, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you with the final complete update of the Submarine Spitfire. Thanks for watching, boys. Toodaloo.